Politics in Africa is believed by many to be an act used for exploitation, causing many to believe it's a dirty game. The continent of Africa is a land of abundance with rich human and mineral resources that drive and contribute to the global economy. The dark continent, as some refer it to be, is a home to 1 billion people, but despite the presence of these abundant rich resources, it is said that Africa is still plagued by poverty, as majority of Africans are barely buoyant financially, and not only that, including lack of proper and basic amenities that would improve the living standard of the vast population. On this note, the African presidents seem to be less concerned or moved by these conditions, but are busy enriching themselves, and this is factual because they are known to be among the wealthiest individuals in Africa, and a large group of African citizens believe that the office of the president is used to swell up the bank accounts of African presidents and their families, and today that reason has forced me to focus on the top 10 richest presidents in Africa as of today in 2023. The 10th on the list is President Joseph Kabila Kabange of Democratic Republic of Congo, whose net worth is $100 million. President Kabila took over power from his father Laurent Kabila in 2001 and ruled this country to 2019. Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki is the 9th on the list, and it is amazing that President Afwerki is the only president of Eritrea because he has been presiding over this country since it gained independence in 1993. His leadership quality has been questioned because of how he rules, using a draconian style of government. President Paul Biya of Cameroon is the 8th on the list of the top 10 richest presidents in Africa, whose net worth is $2 million, and he has been president of Cameroon since 1983 and the richest man in Cameroon. It was reported that Biya lives an expensive and lavish lifestyle, and he spends about $40 on accommodation alone during vacations. Most so, President Paul Biya has houses, investments and businesses in different countries around the world, and is said to be autocratic rather than democratic in his leadership style, and citizens are getting worried of him. President Matomela Cyril Ramaphosa is the 7th on the list. Cyril Ramaphosa is the current president of South Africa, whose net worth is $450 million, and before he succeeded Jacob Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa was formerly a businessman, deputy president and activist. He was president of the African National Congress and the former chairman for the National Planning Commission, and he was elected president on May 22nd by the National Assembly. King Mswati III of Swaziland, whose net worth is $5 million, is the 6th on the list, and he has been in office for over 30 years. Despite the fact that over 60% of his population is living below the poverty line, King Mswati III still spends lavishly and lives expensively amidst criticism. He's married to 15 wives, each living in her own expensive apartment, and he has 15 palaces, fleets of Mercedes and BMW cars, including at least one Rolls-Royce. To add to his collection, it is a private jet that is estimated to be $17 million, and it is speculated to have been purchased with public funds. Paul Kagame of Rwanda is the 5th on the list and is also one of the famous presidents whose net worth is $5 million. He is the 60th president of Rwanda, occupying office in 2000, but before that he was a soldier in the armed forces, and as such, one of his net worth acts was his involvement held to put an end to Rwandan genocides in 1994. Paul Kagame was able to achieve his fate because he was a leader of the Rwandan Patriotic Front that invaded Rwanda to end the killings of the Tutsis by the Hutus. The 4th on the list is President Theodore of Equatorial Guinea, whose net worth is $600 million, and for over 34 years and counting, he has been ruling Equatorial Guinea, the office he occupied after military coup overthrowing his uncle from office in 1974 in a military coup. A large chunk of his wealth is believed to have been acquired through rooting and plundering the oil-rich nation. The 3rd president is Uhuru Kenyatta, the 4th president of Kenya, who occupied office of the presidency from 2013 to 2022. His net worth is $650 million and is undoubtedly one of the richest men in Kenya. Number 2 is President Ali Bongo Ondimba of Gabon, whose net worth is $2 billion and he has been ruling Gabon for 10 years and counting, having assumed office from October 2009 till date. Gabon has been ranked the 5th largest oil producer in Africa. Thus, the country depends largely on crude oil exportation, yet poverty is still a matter of concern in the country as the people of Gabon live below the poverty line. Number 1 on the list is Mohammed VI of Morocco, whose net worth is $5 billion and he has been ruling Morocco for 15 years and counting. Mohammed VI rose to power as a result of the death of his father, King Hassan II. Mohammed VI is said to be the most educated president in Africa, obtaining different degrees from different prestigious institutions worldwide.